Brothers and sisters, generals, family, salute current subscribers, new subscribers. May that great divine bliss or bless all of us, reachers and teachers, the real ones that's teaching from the pit of their soul and changing and creating good things in other people's minds to put action in them and to change their life. For what? For yes, you already know what I'm going to say. Righteous. I just like saying that. Get it into our system. That's how we got to be with positive energy. Just like how this world is with negative things, how they be real relentless. I said this before. That's how we got to be. We got to be relentless, and just be thankful. If you have parts of your family, that's good. We got to look for the good. Don't focus so much on the bad. Everything in our families can be bad, But as I heard from a great brother, salute, take the good and leave the bad. You got to have positive energy in there somewhere, Now, I'm not talking about toxic families and that's like people that went to jail or caused someone's demise, something that you can't come back from. That's a whole nother thing. You have to get therapy and stuff like that and get help. But I'm talking about just misunderstandings or a grudge or an argument, something that's not really toxic, just the normal family things. But if you have a serious dysfunction, of course, that has to be addressed. But overall, it's got to be some good in there somewhere, because a lot of us that are standing today, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our grandparents, our mom and dad. Real talk. So I give a salute to my mom and dad and my grandparents, because my mom and dad would have never come together, I wouldn't be here speaking at this very moment. We never know what's down the road in this human body, but that great divine always knows. That's the main reason why we have to have positive energy, because that's why I always honor thy ancestors, and do what we're supposed to do in this life, and never look at nothing else and just keep it moving, and keep it grooving, keep flowing, through the mixed of mistakes and things we go through and things that get thrown at us out here in this here media, But when you're locked in to that divine zone, as I like to say, when you have worked on yourself, because I don't want to sound like it's easier said than done. But when you have locked in to that divine zone, nothing can stop you. But we have to, like I said, you have to practice positive energy, research, read things, look up things, listen to other scholars. And it's not always scholars, but we got some really intelligent brothers and sisters in these times amongst the toxic ones. We see who the toxic ones are, because, again, like my title, the great divine don't play. And Mother Nature is the author of time. I'm going to say that again. Great divine don't play. And Mother Nature is the author of time. So keep on playing with that force. You know what I'm saying? Just keep playing with it, and you'll see. I always like to say, it doesn't matter if we know karma, believe in karma, if we've studied it, if we've studied nature, if we think we are part of nature or not part of nature. Let's say in the Bible, because you can find some truth in the Bible. Again, I put that disclaimer out there. I'm not into Christianity, but I'm not against it, because everyone has to go through that truth and come to their own truth. So that's why, I heard before I finish what I'm going to say, I heard a great brother, of course, on another platform, because I listen too. Because when we listen, brothers and sisters, those who listen are usually the most intelligent. So I heard a great brother say, we don't have to judge anyone, because those who are toxic, evil, or devilish, anything of that nature, they judge themselves. So salute to that brother. See, it's good when we learn things like that. Pick up jewels here and there in this life. It's wonderful. So that's why I say, a lot of us say, don't poke the bear. That's what it's like, tempting that great divine. And that goes back to, like I said, Mother Nature is the author of time. So when I say don't poke the bear, like I said, you can pull truth from the Bible. There is some truth in there, but you have to kind of dissect it. And the part in there when it says, don't tempt thy Lord, thy God. That's the same thing as karma. It's a lot of ways, because everybody, like I say, that's why I say our great divine, not my, because it's everybody's force. It's just unfortunate evil entities have got their hands on spirituality, righteous spirituality, and mixed and mangled it and divided it and made everyone have a different perception of God. But there's only one, I'm quotation marks, because the real God now, the one that hits the pit of that soul, that keep you from doing wrong things, that keep you from doing evil things. That's the real God, not the made up one. And it's everybody's God, not mine. It's our great divine, higher supreme being, not the one we make up, not the one we justify, not one we think we can sin, quotation marks. We can sin and then repent and then do it again, then repent. No, that is not how the great divine works. Because you keep doing, again, keep on poking the bear. Keep on poking the bear. That's almost funny. Because I was going to put that in the title. I was like, no, I can't put that in the title because of what's going on in the media. It kind of made me laugh when I thought of the title. But so that's why I put Mother Nature is the author of time, and that great divine is the author of patience. It will love us even when we don't deserve it. And that's anybody. It gives us all free will. But as I said on the podcast, something that some of us leave out. What else did that great divine give us? Accountability. Because it didn't give us, great divine don't give us gifts to cock it all up and do it. It give us gifts for a reason. So we can continue on with life. So we keep producing and keep that energy flowing and keep it going into the next generation and the next generation. That's what the great divine gives us great gifts for. Not to exploit, not to make someone serve you and be your slave. And that's crazy. Those who enslaving people now, after all the history and everything we've learned and researched down through the decades and years, and you still got people trying to slave people. And I'm talking about even melanated, high ups, they quotation marks got so-called power. And you really trying to slave someone after everything we've been through and learned as melanated brothers and sisters? That's crazy. So, that's why I honor my mom and dad, my granddad, everything they did to get me to the position that we're in. Just meditate on that, brothers and sisters. Introspection. If your mom and dad never got together, we wouldn't, those who are their lights of the world or chosen one, whatever you want to call it, those who that can overcome anything and able to deal with every challenge as it comes, And if it wasn't for our mom and dad, we wouldn't be a chosen one or have divine thoughts or be teaching at this moment. So we have to honor our family, even though if they wasn't right. Don't mean we got to be like them, but we have to study. It's like each generation is different, brothers and sisters. So we have to study and dissect their era, their time, and we have to remember how their mindset was. They had to work with what they had because each generation, each season, is different. So that's how I look at it. And we have to hold ourselves accountable, in some areas. It could be small accountability, could be big. But again, as we get wise, either levels of self-awareness or age, we do introspection from time to time. We will be like, oh, okay, that's why this happened, or that's why our parents were this way, or they thought that way. We have to understand things like that. That's when we come into fullness. And then we what, brothers and sisters? What's the most important thing about everything I just said? We can pass that same thoughts down to our generation so they can understand how we think. Because as you know, brothers and sisters, this generation, they're going to think different than we think now. So we just take what we got, what we have learned, knowledge, and not saying that brothers and sisters are not doing this already, just confirming, giving one's perspective, so we keep doing what we're doing, but even get more powerful, even rise up even higher levels. Levels never stop. But that great divine will put it in our spirit or put it in our dreams, will let us know if we're parallel with that force, because divine things and divine signs, we'll either see it or they'll happen. But you have to be what? In that righteous space. Because what? A great divine does not play. And Mother Nature is the author of time. And that's why I said the great divine is the author of patience. So it don't matter how long you live a toxic, evil life. Oh, that great divine will let you live a full life. Oh, yeah. And it really has nothing to do with the devil a lot of the time. Sometimes, because I like to say it's just a theory, things I say, like I say, I suggest, teach, give advice. So don't take things I say to heart. You know, a lot of us speak like this, but I give opinions, theories, but like I say, the great divine is the author of patience, and sometimes that force will allow certain things to happen because it wants you to influence its people. So the devil isn't always involved because the devil has no freaking power. So people who say the devil made you do it, you're just weak. You're weak. If you even say some crap like that, the devil don't let you do a damn thing if you got that great divine in the pit of your soul. And that's brother, sister, young or old. You don't have to be special. You just have to practice it. Like I said, read, research, explore, adventure. Get out of that old rut that a lot of us have been speaking here lately. And I'm telling you, you'll come into some amazing things. It might be a little weird at first, but when you start seeing those amazing signs and results, we will begin to understand, and you'll just keep forging forward. Because when you're on a righteous path, you're on the right path automatically. Now, go back to Great Divine is the author of patience. And the Great Divine don't play. Real talk, it don't play. That's why I put 2 exclamation points. Real talk. And the Mother Nature is the author of time. So I'm going to go back how Great Divine allows you to live a fruitful life, a full life, because it wants you to see that glory. But some individuals, they want the glory the wrong way. They don't get that glory to that Great Divine. So, as I said, Great Divine is the author of patience. So it will let you live out your life. Let you be evil, toxic. Remember, Great Divine knows us better than we know ourselves. So it doesn't have to jump. Remember, Great Divine is a being. It's not human. So it doesn't have emotion or nothing. And it already knows what we're going to do. So, with that being said, that force will let us be evil, toxic, and hurt people and violate and take money and exploit them and make them slaves and haven't learned anything that, what slavery, that type of, when you have an individual that has power and it could be melanated over someone, that type of mentality. Are you kidding me? After what we've been through, because that can really traumatize a person, especially when you violate them mentally, in their body, physically. It can really, and it'll have a toxic ripple effect, like I said. And it gets bigger. Like I said, it's a ripple. It gets bigger and bigger. That's why we don't do toxic shit. But that Great Divine will allow you to live a long, long life because it will let you, and it'll see things that's coming, but the individual don't. So again, don't play with that Great Divine. Keep on playing with it. Keep on poking the bear, so to speak. And then I'm telling you, that lifestyle, that evil, devilish lifestyle, will eventually come to abrupt. Because, as I said, time and time again, Mother Nature, Great Divine, runs this whole shit. It runs all of it. And again, we always gotta parallel ourselves. That's why I always do these nature podcasts. And forgive me for not saying that. Thank you for coming in to another nature podcast and or EBX discussion. And we in the sky now. We up there with that Great Divine. At that high level of self-awareness. That's where we at right now. So, Great Divine has the power. And remember, folks, the earth is very, very small. I say this from time to time on every other podcast because I want to give people an overall view of how powerful and big and great this Great Divine force is. And don't leave out Mother Nature. Real talk. And I say the 2 because we got to have that, because I don't want to. That's what I'm going to teach my youth. I want them to know the difference between male energy and female energy. You never mix the 2. Because when you mix like that, it's like oil and water. And that causes what? Chaos and confusion. We have principles and natural flow of nature for a reason, because it keeps things going. And negativity causes friction, resistance. I said that before. So, and that force will let you live a long, long life. And it's like, and the Great Divine has love, but the Great Divine also is fierce. But like I was going to say, you know how small the earth is to that Great Divine. Like I said, make ourselves parallel with that force and see what it sees. Oh man, and we like little bitty ants, and it just looks at us and just, that force, I know it just looks at us like they really think they're powerful. They really think they rule something. It's like I could take my finger and just flick it like a marble or a crumb or something. So I'm telling you, and as I say, if you live, I'm talking about a really rotten, devilish, and you've really messed up people's mindsets again and caused someone demise, that great divine hammer, when it comes down, it's going to come down hard. Because what goes up, especially if it's toxic, must come down. That's the law of gravity. That's the law of gravity, my brothers and sisters. Whatever we throw up, and a lot of us talk about this, like they say, what we get put out is what we get back. Now, same thing as gravity going up. Whatever we have put up over the years, if it's toxic and rotten and you ain't helped nobody or nothing, and everything we've thrown up, man, it's all gonna come down. Like I say, the individuals that's living like this, we are in that time. I always use this metaphor at work, like the end of the shift. I always say, all right, we passed halftime. We in fourth quarter. That's what we in right now, brothers and sisters. We in fourth quarter, and the ball's in our court. Great Divine has given us those tools, and it's like Mother Nature's like, hey, what y'all gonna do with it? So, and those have shown their true colors, as so to speak, as a lot of us say, and have shown that they don't care about their great divine gifts. Because a lot of toxic individuals, whether celebrities or not, that don't care about, and they're mixing, mangling their gifts and manipulating people with it, don't care about it. Well, like I said, that great divine hammer is gonna come down hard. Because what goes up toxic must come down. So, and we've all heard this before. This is nothing none of us never heard. Everybody that you stumped on the way up, you got to see them same people on the way down. So, hey, those that just, and I'm talking about a certain individual that's in the media, but it's things that's been going on way before him. And as I said on the past podcast, this individual, of course, he'll get it because you can't escape karma. I don't care how long it takes. Karma has no patience. Karma has patience. Karma will wait forever. But karma, you know what? Karma, she'll do what she want to do. She'll get you soon or she'll wait, and that's mixed in with the great divine just looking at you, watching the forces just watching you, just mix and mangle and destroy your life, and that force is like, thou shalt have to come to me sooner or later. Yeah, real talk. So, hey, I don't mess with that force, and people can, I'm not trying to sound all cosmic, but a lot of us have experience, and that's when that great divine loves us. Cause when we do something, that great divine spank us right away. Real talk. I've had some of those spiritual spankings. So, God, whatever you want to put on it, whatever positive force is out there, again, a great divine don't play. So go ahead, keep on messing with it. Hey, you ain't gotta listen to me. Go ahead and live a devilish, toxic life. You'll find out. And it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Because as I said, a great divine don't play. And Mother Nature is the author. It is planets out there that's triple, quadruple size the Earth. Not to mention the universe. And none, like I've said this on the Father and Son podcast. And salute to my son, Lord Lamont, and all my children, my family. Brothers and sisters that's just trying to do the right thing. May that great divine protect us in these times while we on this walk. But again, like I said, if we just realize that, man, we can be gone like vapor. You know what I'm saying? We got to appreciate that positive force if we have it within us. It's wonderful to be able to wake up with positive thoughts and ideas. It's wonderful, and we have to strive to try to do that every day. And enjoy the journey, and do not focus on the destination, because what is the destination anyway? Just enjoy our lives, help those that we can. If they can't be helped, let that great divine deal with them, but focus on our loved ones and don't get pulled away into this web out here, web of deception and lies and sorcery and wickedness, and stay away from that kind of shit, especially if you don't know much about it. We gotta be careful and don't engage in too much of this shit out here. Real talk. Focus on our own families, so we can keep our children from being confused, because it's like rapid fire out here. Real talk. But overall, that great divine does not play, and Mother Nature is the author of time. So that's my thought. And like I said, I honor my family. I honor your family. And this has been another edition of EBX Discussion and another Nature podcast. And I know I always have nature in my podcast, but I do get in nature when I can. I uploaded a video, think last week or something like that. My son Ethan, and my spiritually adopted son Dion. We went to the park and stuff last weekend. Had a ball. Went and seen my mom. It was wonderful. So find the good in our family. And honor brothers and sisters that's reaching and teaching out here, man, and that's doing right with their gifts and not doing wrong. Because we all know the lights of the world, those with a divine soul, we know, and that's in our families too. We even got young brothers and sisters that know, because it's a lot of us out here that's sparking that fire in those and making them leaders, because we are leaders and teachers, remember. We are not followers with a student spirit. I'm telling you, at least have a right heart. At least start right there, just and the great things, the deep spiritual stuff, it will come, brothers and sisters. It will come. But we have to suffer righteously. And you can think it's corny or whatever, but I'm telling you, as I said, that great divine does not play. Salute.